All right, people. Let's see how this goes. If you're feeling the content, let me know by hitting the thumbs up. If you're not feeling the content, let me know by hitting the thumbs down. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Let's get into this one. Let's get into it. Something nice, something fresh. Whenever you guys get to any setup, please allow it a few ticks so it can do what it do. All right. Now, you know what? I like this type of stuff, so I know everybody don't like, Vikings and stuff like that. I kind of dig it, though. So I like this one. I especially like the way this one is working. I'm going to take you guys through it. Shout out to the guy, man. Shout out to the guy for this one, man. Pale Rider or something, whatever. I don't know. This guy changes his name a lot. Shout out to the Pale Rider. He been here for a minute, too. About 24 months that I know of. Let's get into it. Nothing really. No background changing. Same background. No sub menus. None of that. He got some couple of new things in here though. I'm kind of liking how it's looking. You get your sub menu with your media and your tools. You get your sub menu. But other than that, looking pretty good here. The way it's working is it's phenomenal. Even when you start getting into it, like say you playing something, even the bar. I wish I could show you guys this stuff, man, but it's better when you find it yourself. When you see it yourself, you're going to be like, I know what he was talking about. You know what? Let me go in here first. Let's go into tools first. Let's go to interface because I want to change that time. And before we even get anywhere, let's just put this on expert. It comes in on advanced. Let's just put it on expert. What we got? UK. USA 12. Okay, yeah, I can deal with that. Shout out to the UK too, man. Them good peoples over there. Let's see what we can do in skin settings. See if we could do anything. Not there. Would be under here, I guess. No skin settings? I ran into a video like that yesterday too. It didn't have no skin settings. I was weirded out. I was like, no skin settings? I guess this one, let me see. I like to put on my autocomplete and things like that. No skin settings again. I kind of dislike that with certain setups because some people like widgets. I'm not really a widget fan, but if you're thinking about, me and the end user, some people like to put widgets on the setup. I wouldn't necessarily put one on this setup, but, it's good to have the option, especially when you're dealing with things like this. It's good to have the option. I don't see it. It's not here. Let's just go into our browser. One thing you always want to make sure, everything's updated, okay? Usually when you guys get to a setup, you are going to have to do a couple of updates here and there, okay? Because you never know really when the setup comes out. The setup could be out 2-3 days, and you get it, and things update almost every other day in this community. Let's click into this. What I wanted to focus on here is your video player input stream. Now, for some reason, here, you can get the input stream and it's enabled. I've actually played with this and let me show you guys. Let's try to get the RTMP input. What we want to do is go to install from repo and then go to all repo. Okay, now once we're in all repos, all you have to do is go right back down to video player input stream here. Okay, and as you can see, with the knowledge that I have, with the things that I have learned along the way, when you see the input stream adaptive here enabled, and you can't get the RTMP input, it's already here. It was zipped up with it. Sometimes the input stream adaptive, you can turn it on even though it was zipped up with it. But this, you're not going to have any problems out of this. Like I said, I played with it, and it's here. It's here. I can tell when it's here. And if you guys that follow me know what I'm talking about, you probably can tell when it's already there also. Okay, so no need to worry about this. You can, like I said, you can enable this, but when I see them both back to back like this in the repos, that means they're already here. All right. After that's done, I really just go into tools for this one. And what we want to do here is go to player. Now, once in player, once you got to get a good mental picture of the first two sections, you actually have actions, playback, and processing. Okay. Now, with processing, I like to focus on enable HQ scalers for scaling above. I'm gonna cut it short. If you guys are on the Fire Stick, 20 or 30 should be good for you. If you guys are on the Fire TV, Cube, or NVIDIA Tube, 50 or 60 should do well for you. And if you guys are in anything, the NVIDIA Shield or up, 3 gigabytes and up, 100 should work. This is a real section, people. You got to get used to checking it out each and every time, because sometimes you can have things amped up and it's not necessarily good for your device. So try to keep these settings on the settings for your device, okay? 3 different tiers here. You got the 3 gigabytes and up, the 2 gigabytes, and the less than 2 gigabytes, okay? So depending on what you have, you should know what type of device you're using. I think that would be clutch here to know what kind of device and how much RAM you have on your device. I think that would be clutch, people. The next thing I want to go to here, we're just gonna go on into the Wiz now, because it's really nothing else to do. I mean, he got speed tester, but well, those skin settings, I don't know. Let's go into programs and get into our Wiz. So once we're in our Wiz, okay, real simple like here. Don't be afraid to check out the main section either. Don't be afraid to check out the setups here. What I'm focusing on here is maintenance. And once we're in maintenance, what I like to do is give myself a total cleanup before I write my advanced settings. So I just like to clean all. Okay, and once that's done, I like to go to tools. Now, when you go to tools here, you actually have two selections. You have 2 options here. You can quick config, okay, and get a preset and just write the file, okay, or you can go to full config. Me personally, I like to go to full config. Now, once in full config, if you read some of this stuff, it should make sense to you. Okay? You can actually leave everything alone and go on down and write the file. But if you're going to do it that way, you might as well go to quick config. Me personally, I like to bump up my video cache size all the way up. I leave my curl timeout low speed alone. My read buffer factor, I like to pump that all the way up to 10. And for my buffer mode, instead of 2, I like it to be on 1. And like I said, if you guys read this stuff, it should make some sense to you. I know if you're new, it won't. But if you stay on this channel, you guys will learn a little something. Okay, now after you've done that, you just want to write the file. Now make sure it's dark when you write the file, because whatever's dark, that's what you're picking. Okay, so just make sure it's dark and write the file. After you guys have written the file, either way, quick config or full config, you will be able to check on your settings here. Okay, and then what you want to do, people, is just restart your setup. After your setup is restarted, you should have a decent experience here. Me personally, I kind of like to write my advanced settings before I actually get the setup. Just gives me a bigger XML number. Been working for me for a while now. You guys, let me know how you guys like this video. Let me know how you like this setup. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you guys are having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.